to your dome. Pump 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 to your dome.
What's up? How's all my turbo timers doing? And I know this should have been uploaded a week ago, but I apologize. School just started for me and the new maps came out. But I'm glad you made it to episode 3 of Road to KEM on every map. Now hopefully none of y'all were left behind in tremor, because today we made a stop at Prison Break. Now you're looking at a 30-in-1 gameplay using my trusted KEM Strike class setup. And I know there's always that one person who wants to know my loadout, so click the vid on screen or link below if you want. And of course, if you missed my how to get easy KEM strikes for this map, which has worked out positively for some of my subs who have reached out to me, and it's nice to hear they've gotten KEMs using my tips, and maybe you want to learn how to as well. So click the vid on screen or link below. Now anyways, before I get into this gameplay, I just want to say real quick that I'm glad these tips have helped so many people get their KEMs. Now I know the series is called How to Get Easy KEMs, but we all know there's no magic way of getting KEMs out of nowhere unless you're boosting, and I don't see the benefit of that because you're not improving your skills. Now anyways, not everyone has the steamrolling pub stomping skills to get KEMs, and that's why I started the How to Get Easy KEM series, to show like, hey, if you have the right tools to work with and learn fundamentals, you could achieve a KEM strike a lot easier than you think. My goal is to be able to show you where to go, what to do in certain situations, what you gotta be conscious of, and then once you learn what you have to do, I want you to do exactly what I've done in the game and be successful as well. And of course, I've tested these strategies tons of times and they've gotten me a lot closer to KEMs on a consistent basis until I finally got them. Now for this particular map, I've had 3 KEMs, but I chose this particular gameplay because I'm running my own strategy and it shows the enemies taking notice of where I am on the map and that they knew I was going for a KEM. Now this goes to show that even with the enemy knowing everything about you, and you'll see that there's a guy who tried to flank me with a shotgun and I was just scared for my life. But you can still win first place or get a KEM if you run these strategies efficiently. And that's why I call my series a 99.9% effective strategy, because it works. But there's always that one asshat in your lobby that just camps and waits for you to show up because you're so good that they have to resort to playing like a coward to be able to kill you. Now my solution for that is just to find a new lobby after the game, simple as that. Now going back to this gameplay, you'll notice me playing super slow and being patient and then kicking it into high gear and playing aggressively. Now the reason why I do this is because, again, I'm adjusting to the flow of the game. If I know someone is onto me, like in this gameplay, I'm going to slow things down and be patient and wait for the enemy to make the first move. I'm not camping, I'm just playing smart to survive. Then when I start to speed it up and play more aggressively, it's because I know where they're going to be coming from once they've died. I'm paying attention to my kill feed, and when you're a couple steps ahead of the enemy, you've got the clear advantage. And I mentioned in my tips to switch locations, but if you think you can handle holding down one location, by all means go for it. But if you're just beginning, my advice would be to switch your location, I'd say every 5 to 10 kills to be on the safer side. And some of you may be wondering, well, why didn't you use the watchtower for strategy? Well, firstly, that spot is way too small. There's not enough room to navigate or escape from enemies if necessary, and it's too damn obvious. I mean, every camper and their mama stays in that tower if you haven't noticed. And when you're talking about getting KEMs, you've got to have space to work with, because what's gonna happen when you get sandwiched? You won't have anywhere to escape. Play with a brain. I've been saying this since one of my first ever uploads. Now play with a damn brain. You need a backup plan for your backup plan. I've had plenty of games that I've joined late and I still ended up winning the match. I'm mostly referring to free-for-all because that's what I mostly play, because the maps are a lot smaller and a lot less of a headache, and I play alone most of the time. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to show off here. My intentions on YouTube are strictly for helping you guys out. And I consider myself a decent player, I do have my moments, but I'm just trying to say that you don't need to be a Call of Duty boss to do well. You just need to learn the basics. And that's how most great gamers started off, or even great people in general. You know, if you follow basketball, Michael Jordan didn't just wake up with rings on his fingers. You know, he worked hard. He even got cut from his high school team, and, you know, look where he is now. He's a legend. You know, they learn the basics. Then once they master that, they go off and evolve their game into their own style of play. So don't get too down on yourself if you're not too successful at first. You know, stay positive and keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. So that's all I had to say, but, you know, keep watching if you want to see me get the KEM here, which was crazy at the end. I almost died on my last kill. And get ready to pack those bags, because next we're traveling to Warhawk, so stay tuned for how to get easy KEMs on Warhawk. And believe me, it's a really easy strategy that you guys are going to love. Until next time, I'll see all my turbos and turbo sisters in the next video. Peace.
Friendly KEM Strike incoming.